top of the AM, man. It's that dude Pro Lift, and we back with episode 22, Fatherhood, Hip Hop, and Sports. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to the creator for waking me up, uh, keeping me on this side of the spectrum, and giving me the opportunity to do what I love to do, and which is public speaking and uh, speaking on topics that mean the world to me. And I know fatherhood, hip hop, and sports mean the world to a lot of other people out here in the world as well. So uh, that's why I felt it was very necessary to stay at this uh, when me and a good buddy of mine kind of pitched this idea to me, and I slept on it and I thought about it and I was like, yeah, he's right, man. The channel need more content. You can't just keep saturating your channel with just music and audio. Uh, People want to see your face. People want to, they want to hear your mind. They want to, see how sharp you are in the flesh. So, very, very thankful for the homie superstar Fion, man, for all the work and the grind that he put into helping me uh, be an artist and have a voice. And you know, things ain't the same as they used to be, but I'm gonna always be forever thankful for the homie because he believed in me when a lot of other people didn't. And when I say a lot of other people, uh, doing music and just being around people with the music, it's been something I've been attached to for the last like 10, 12, 15 years. And yeah, he was like the first one that really, gave me that boost of confidence and was like, look, dude, you got a gift. You be talking that shit and you got nice cadence and your swag, and you ain't gonna be young forever. So you gotta get out here and voice your opinion and speak on that shit that you feel is right. And he was right, man. And when I think back on all those times and all the music and all the times we shared in the studio, in the garage, and just trying to create, I personally was just, stoked off of just, being able to consistently create something that I felt like the masses would gravitate to and appreciate one day. So the work is never finished. Gotta keep going. So big shout out to the homie, man, Superstar Fion, to your family, to your daughter, to everything you got going on, man. Just want to let you know, man, that I'm very, very thankful for you and all the good game you given me over the years. You know, uh, fatherhood. Yesterday was my grandfather's 98th birthday. I think I said 96 in the last episode, but yeah, grandpa would have been 98 yesterday. And my grandfather meant the world to me. Uh, he always taught me that prayer was the most important thing. When you're waking up, you're starting your day. You gotta give thanks. You know, you gotta drop on your knees. You gotta pray, and you gotta have faith in what you praying for. So uh, he taught me to work hard. Work hard at everything you're doing. Whether it's sports, whether it's on a job, uh, whether it's in your relationships. You got to work hard at things. So, and the most important thing he taught me is you got to get up and go get it. And you got to fight for what you love. And I'm so forever thankful to you, Grandpa. It's been 4 long years, man. I wish I had some more time with you because all the good game, all the good wisdom that you gave me, I'm trying to apply it every day. Um, there's been a lot of people, a lot of situations that's been high, been low these last 4 years since you and Uncle Willie C been gone. But you two were my best friends, man. You two were the type two guys that I could always pick up the phone, call, and get some good game from. And when you don't have that anymore, and when we talk about cats that live many people's lifetimes, and it's kind of like a lot was taken away from me when I lost those two, and I just want my YouTube family to know, and all the subscribers and all the people that personally know me that ain't subscribed to the page but probably just go on here and check in here and there. Uh, my grandfather meant the world to me, guys, and I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite pictures of him, and yeah, this is him in my love, man. These were the most two important people in my life. You know, they sacrificed so much for me to be here today, and fatherhood and none of this stuff would be possible without these two. So I dedicate everything I do to my grandparents, man. Uh, they sacrificed their lives for me, and each and every day I sometimes sit here and I think and beat myself up sometimes, like, damn, I ain't done enough. Am I doing enough? Um, what more can I do? But at the end of the day, I know, being a father and just, taking each and every day, uh, one day at a time, I know that's something that they will always drill into my thought process. And I'm just trying to utilize all that today. So big shout out to my grandparents. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all you did for me. And big shout out to all the fathers out here across the world, God, man. We got to keep going. We got to keep being leaders. We got to keep being providers, and we got to stay prayed up. Big shout out to the mothers. Life, none of this stuff would be possible without the woman. So very, very thankful for all the women, for all the mothers out here. You guys are the cornerstone to it all. Hip hop. I've been seeing the chick from Memphis, Miss Glorilla. I've been seeing her trending a lot here lately, man. Here the last 3, 4 months, 6 months, and I'm kind of real biased and selective on how I tap into certain artists and what they doing and stuff like that. I'm really not like a follow the crowd, following the hype type of person. So, but I've been hearing and seeing this girl name just everywhere and just all in the internet everywhere. So it's kind of like today I had to just take some time out this morning and just go tap into a couple tracks and see what she got going on. And very, very super talent. Very, very super talent. Yo Gotti, you hit the home run ball with this one, man. It just sucks that well, it don't suck because Memphis as a city, from the hip hop perspective, just a year ago, you guys, was the home to one of the most tragic killings in hip hop, history just a year ago, and from what the naysayers and the speculators been saying, she was a very big fan of that dude's. But big shout out to Yo Gotti, man, and scouting talent, seeing talent, and hitting the home run ball. You hit the home run ball with that one, Yo Gotti. I think you got something that's gonna last for a good 5 years, 10 years with her. If y'all build her up right and protect her, cause she talk big shit. She talk some big shit, but she's talented though. Her cadence, her delivery, her style, her swag, her wit. She got all the intangibles, So I see why she's trending. I see why everybody's on her, and she has a very Memphis sound. You know what I mean? Like when I first heard her and not see her face, like just hearing some stuff on the radio. Good morning. Good morning. Look who came to join us on Fatherhood Hip Hop and Sports, episode 22. The one and only Mr. Sid Jr. Good morning. Good morning. He's just waking up. Anywho, guys, Yo Gotti, you hit the home run ball with that one, man. Baby's a very she's different. But to you guys, is to Memphis and just the South in general, we need more of that, because I'm tired of seeing all these fools out here shooting and killing and tripping on each other. So we might well start listening to a lot of these women and what they got going on, because a lot of these dudes, they don't want to do nothing but just kill each other, man. And on some and hating and tripping on the next motherfucker that's just trying to eat and take care of their kids and shit. Yeah, man, I don't know. That might be the wave here. It's finna be a lot of just female artists just coming out of the woodworks and slapping it, slapping the industry with force and with a vengeance. And Cardi B, man, every time I listen to Cardi, I just get stoked at her wordplay. Like, she's a real like artist, man. Like, she's not no one-hit wonder. Baby is she's a superb talent. That feature she gave that girl, amazing feature. They was up there in New York having a good time, all on the subway with it. You know what I mean? Just, big kicking it, popping these shit. So big shout out to CLG, Cardi B, man, Memphis as a whole. I'm happy to see smiles and some better energy down there right now, because yeah, man, what happened to Dolph last year was so unexpected, so lame, so green, and I just hope and pray that all the fellow male creators out here in that industry, man, let's focus on the agenda. The agenda is content. The agenda is vibrations. The agenda is energy. So once we can focus on that and pollute the airways with good substance, I feel like we can put the guns down a little easier, a little more, and focus on the real life agendas, guys. Sports. I told you guys on episode 21 we was gonna focus just strictly on the playoff NFL push on our segment of episode 22 today. And right now, the most complete teams in the NFL, guys, are I basically came up with this thing in my head is it's a East Sider world right now. I don't know if anybody's really been paying attention, but everybody that's running both conferences are, it's the NFC East and the AFC East. Those are the most complete, balanced conferences in the National Football League right now. Nobody's playing, or nobody has played more complete football this year than the NFC East and the AFC East. And those teams that represent both of those divisions in the NFC East, of course, we got Philly, we got Dallas, we got the Giants, and we got the Commanders. In the AFC East, you got Buffalo, you got Miami, you got a surprise team with the Jets. That's they ain't a surprise anymore. Robert Saleh and his coaching staff, they philosophy, drafted Sauce Gardner, generational talent. That was a home run play. That was a home run play for the New York Jets organization. And being in a position to get Wilson from Ohio State as well. So the sky's the limit for the Jets. Of course, New England right there at 6-6. So they still in position to win at least 10 games, 11 games this season. So that's why I feel like the entire football league has been put on notice by the East Siders this year. AFC West, Raiders, man, come on, man. That was a very bad loss last night. But y'all have had a lot of bad losses all year long. I mean, y'all record says y'all 5-8, but good morning. How you doing? You okay? What's wrong? Can I have a hug? Hold on, Papa. Hey? Baby. You okay? She just waking up, guys. So y'all gotta bear with my babies. They engines are warming up. So I guarantee you, if I could hit y'all back with another episode in about 40 minutes, they'll be wide awake. But right now, their engines are just warming up. So, that's what we got going on. But very bad loss last night, Raiders. Y'all record say y'all 5-8, but if you think back on all the one possession games you guys have lost this year, you guys easily could be 8-5. 9-4 at this point. So I totally understand why Mark Davis went public and let it be known that, hey, Josh McDaniels is my guy. And if you guys ain't followed Josh the last 20 years of football and the mind and the wit that he has brought to the game of football, y'all, you tripping. Josh is gonna do great things in Oakland. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm gonna stand on that because they got the talent. They're a couple players away from being a home run play team, and I'm talking about complete from top to bottom. And I think that loss last night really just knock y'all out of the mix of possibly even trying to sneak in this year. So, but they got to complete the season strong, win out, and do what they got to do because at the end of the day, they're professionals, and I know they have an agenda each and every year when they start that they OTAs and all of that, and it's to win a Super Bowl. So. And the bright part about it, they host the Super Bowl next year. So I think what the NFL is really, really going to do is they're going to give us the Raiders next year in the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. This year, it was mandatory that they didn't give you 3 straight hosting Super Bowl teams. Arizona, I thought they was going to, maybe do something. They had too many injuries at the beginning of the season. And it made sense that, hey, the league is not going to let us see 3 teams that's hosting the Super Bowl somehow make it to the Super Bowl. That would have been very weird and suspect. But I truly believe they're going to skip this year and come right back next year and give us the hosting city Las Vegas Raiders. And yeah, I think that's gonna. I think that's every. I think that's all that's on Mark Davis's mind right now. Look, I gotta build a team, put a team together, and we going to the Super Bowl next year because I host the Super Bowl. I'm putting it's gonna be taking place in my venue, and it's kind of like, look, they got time. They got time to they make it right. But right now, what I feel like they need to do is just close out the season strong. Stay healthy. You don't need no crazy, freaky injuries because I truly believe y'all gonna have a shot next year. But this year, y'all lost too many bad games, man. It was too many bad losses with some games that y'all should have won. I'm talking about y'all blew some crazy leads this year, man. Some crazy leads. AFC North, it's all about Baltimore and Cincy. Cleveland and Pitt, they both at 5-7. Don't surprise me. Very happy for Kenny Pickett. He's getting his feet wet. So there was no doubt in my mind that I knew Mike Tomlin wasn't going to put him in the game eventually and get him in the mix of teams. There was no doubt in my mind that wasn't coming because that's what they drafted the dude for. They drafted him. They drafted to be the future. They could not make the same mistake that they made almost 40 years ago and sat there and watched Dan Marino play in Pittsburgh for X amount of years and you didn't draft him. Then he went on to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So there was a lot of pressure on them as a whole to draft Kenny. So to see him getting a couple wins and just grinding it out, as a student of the game, person that just, got a high energy on sports, and I just, I love the game. You want to see young players win. You want to see them excel and be successful because it's already a lot of people out here that's, sprinkling their programs. And I never been one of those type of dudes, man, that don't want to see people succeed, or don't want to see things go well. You got to be a very dysfunctional person. And don't get it twisted. It's a lot of dysfunctional things and people going on in the world. And it's not fair. It sucks. It's weird energy. And it's kind of like at the end of the day, I truly believe Mike Tomlin as a football coach and as a football mind, y'all made the right move with Kenny Pickett. So y'all just got to keep grinding it out, man. NFC South, Tom, man, that was a good win the other night. I've been watching you for so many years, since middle school, and betting on you, betting my trades, and just grinding it out with you. And I never catch you out. So yeah, y'all 6-6. I had y'all going 12-5 this year, but if y'all can win out and go 11-6 or 10-7, hey, that'll get y'all the division because Atlanta and the Saints, they're not making no noise. NFC North, of course, the most disappointing team in NFC North is the Packers, but they lost a generation of talent. Devontae Adams is a generation of talent. I don't care how good Aaron Rodgers has been. When you lose a talent like Devontae, man, it's gonna take some time, to get back to where they want to be as a whole, as an organization. So they've been the most disappointing team in the NFC North. Minnesota, they gone. So what they got to keep fighting and searching for now is a way to get the 1 seed, or else they gonna have to play that first round. NFC West, we got the Niners. The Niners, the most balanced team possibly in football. But Jimmy G broke his foot out for the season. Man, couldn't have came at a worse time. That's how life works, guys. It's a sport. A lot of hitting, a lot of bending, a lot of twisting, a lot of physicality. And when there's wear and tear on the body, and when you've played sports at a high level, there may come a time or two where something freaky may go on. And that freakiness has happened at the wrong time for the 49ers. So what are the moves they're going to make here going, moving, down the stretch? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know what happened to CJ Beathard. They had a few years back. But CJ was a real solid backup, and he knew that offense, and he ran it to the T. Now, I'm trying to figure out, was CJ around right after Cap? Did he even play up under Shanahan or what? But that might be like one of their best options right now. Or Kyle Phillip Rivers. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah. Philip chilling. I just threw his name out there because, he was just playing not too long ago. So it just kind of feels a little different and weird. Yes, baby? Elsa, she's finna show. You finna see Elsa right now. Yeah, baby. You see her? Bingo. Yay. Yeah. Kids tapped in on some Frozen right now. But the surprise team, Seattle Seahawks. Surprised everybody. Geno Smith, oh man. But he inherited some real good pieces. I stand on this. From a chemistry standpoint, you made a bad decision, Russell Wilson. I would have never left TJ and DK in that offense and in that scheme. It was your scheme to go somewhere and do something all over. Now, what I will say is Russ is a real professional. What you saw him, how you saw him play this year in Denver, you won't see that next year. I guarantee you Denver going to get it right. Some way, somehow, they going to get it right. Are they a few pieces away? Yeah. But they on paperwork, they had the talent. And I think that's why he took his services there. So at the end of the day, it was kind of like, yeah, so at the end of the day, I would have took my talents to Denver. I mean, yeah, you making $5-6 million more dollars, but it's like, bro, you still one of the highest paid quarterbacks in Seattle. I don't know, but I'm not no professional journalist. Even though I have a professional mind, I just don't have the connects and the sources and the inside information like the professional journalists have. But from what we've been hearing in the rumors and stuff, I guess him and Pete did have some type of mixed emotions for each other. So maybe that was the move, the reason why he made the transition. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have left that. But I wish him well. Do I feel like he's a great talent? I still do. And yeah, I just feel like they gonna turn it around next year. Uh, Hockey last night, NHL. You had pretty much all the major favorites last night. Won games. You had your Panthers, Tampa Bay, Toronto, Winnipeg, Dallas Stars. Straight clean slate last night. All the favorites. And the first four favorites all covered the puck line. So if you played all the puck lines last night with NHL, man, I know you finna collect the fat bag today. So big shout out to all the big favorites last night, NHL, man. Y'all handled business. Y'all took care of the agenda at hand. So big shout out to all those guys, to those teams. And that's been episode 22, guys. We're about 4 weeks away from the end of the regular season with the football season. It's a lot of college basketball going on right now. We're getting ready to approach bowl season with the end of the college football season. On episode 23, we're gonna dive into some of the bowl games, some of the matchups, the top four. Talk a little bit about the CFP committee expanding the playoff football system, which I feel like was a home run play. That was a major play. So episode 23, we're gonna be coming with a lot of content about the remaining college football season, the bowl games, potential NFL lottery picks, top 10 picks that's going to be entering the draft, and who I feel and why. Oh, this is another thing we're going to talk about a lot on episode 23. Why has the Heisman committee made the Heisman and just the best player in the nation as far as a college football perspective? Why have they been just channeling in on quarterbacks? Because I feel like my last 15, 20 years of being so committed in covering sports at a high level, it's kind of like I don't understand how the Heisman committee has become so one-sided and so in favor of just quarterbacks. Seems like y'all should just come up with the best college quarterback of the season award or something, because that's what it feels like. Y'all have turned the Heisman thing into just about quarterbacks. And I feel like that's not fair, because it's a lot of great skilled players that's playing in the college football that play collegiate footballs, period. So y'all gotta, as a committee, gotta sit down at the round table and come up with some better solutions and decisions on how y'all gonna, scout talent and pick these players that you feel like rightfully deserve that chance to be considered the best player in the country. So we're gonna talk a lot about that on episode 23. But it's been a blessing. It's been a pleasure, guys. I'm very, very thankful to the YouTube family, man, for giving little old me the opportunity to just speak on things that I love. I mean, everybody loves some sports, some hip hop, a little music, and I hope and pray fatherhood means the most to all the fathers out here, because I know, like I said many times before on a lot of other lives, man, you have to really know how it feels to not have your father in your life growing up. And my grandfather was my father, but he still wasn't my father, and growing up, that made me feel, sometimes alone, and it made me feel not good enough sometimes. And I don't blame my father. I don't blame my mom for everything that happened between them two. And that's why I feel like, it's necessary to talk about things that have affected you, and the things that you feel like you can talk about that might help, the next generation of kids that might be growing up without their dad. They might be able to tap into some of this stuff I be talking about and find some type of hope and find some type of strength from this. I know I wasn't the only kid growing up that didn't really get to experience that fatherhood thing with my father. So that's why when I talk about fatherhood, I made it like the number one topic that I'm gonna talk about before I get into hip hop and sports. Because if you think about hip hop and sports, that's all like entertainment. That's all things that you want to be a part of. But with fatherhood, it's a necessity. Fatherhood is a necessity. And it's something that we need to talk more about as fathers, because it means the world to me, guys. So that's why I'm so thankful that little old me, the homie Superstar Fionn, gave me, some type of idea to be like, look, man, if you're trying to create a channel, you're trying to create something, trying to build something from the ground up, people want to see you more. They want to see your face more. They want to engage. They want to talk to you. They want to be able to go back and see you more. The music thing, yeah, that's dope. That's cool when you're putting out a lot of audio, a lot of music. But, when people can see your face and really buy into what you said and know that, hey, okay, that might sound good from a music perspective, but what's his mind like? Is he sharp up top? Is his communication skills up to par? And I feel like I'm a work in progress in everything I do. At 36 years of life, I still feel like I got so much more work to do. And the cold reality about all of this, and like I said yesterday in episode 21, good things come to an end. So all Prolific is just trying to do is spread love, spread peace, and let's get this bag. Let's get this bag. Let's get this bag. Let's close. It's for a quarter time, and let's all run it up straight like that. All right, guys, I'm gonna tap out with y'all. It's been a blessing. Episode 23. We coming with y'all more than likely probably Monday morning. I think that's how we're gonna start coming with y'all with a lot of the content, just to build some type of consistency, because consistency is everything. Friday mornings and Monday mornings. Those are gonna be my two official days that I will be going live from here on out. As far as the fatherhood hip hop thing, I do got a couple spinoffs, Make a Play, and just posting some shorts at times going on with the channel. So y'all tapping in, subscribe, share, leave some comments, and let's love more and let's keep going. It's been a blessing, guys. Y'all have a blessed Friday. Keep God first in everything you do. And fathers, let's keep loving on those babies, man. It's been a pleasure. Y'all stay blessed. It's Prolific, man. We out of here.